What up, Marks? Time to predict some wrestling.
We are untouchable, we are unstoppable, and we are undisputed.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. This Sunday is the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Honestly, I completely forgot about it until like yesterday when I was like, oh my god, Hell in a Cell is tomorrow, because I just started seeing all the prediction videos showing up. Honestly, I forgot about it because they're building up to that. They've got Super Showdown coming up. We've got Evolution coming up, Smackdown 1000. And it really just feels like a lot of product right now from WWE, so I completely forgot Hell in a Cell is this weekend. So anyways, let's go ahead and get right into my predictions for the Hell in a Cell 2018 pay-per-view. First match on the card is a Smackdown Tag Team Championship match. We've got the defending champions, The New Day, defending against Rusev Day, Aiden English, and Rusev. Now what I feel like is going to happen in this matchup is The New Day is going to retain the titles. Really, it should be Rusev Day getting the win here, but I just don't see it happening. I feel like they've really been teasing the breakup for Rusev Day, and then they've kind of gotten back together now, but I still feel like they weren't building up the breakup for zero reason. So what I see happening in this matchup is The New Day retaining, and that being the last straw. Rusev is going to snap, he's going to turn heel, he's going to absolutely destroy Aiden English, and New Day is going to keep the titles, but we're going to go forward with heel Rusev, which is going to be kind of sad considering he's managed to get himself over, but as you know, you're not allowed to do that in WWE. You don't get over unless they tell you to get over. So for this matchup, I'm going to be going with The New Day to retain, and then Rusev to attack Aiden English after the match. For the Raw Tag Team Championships, we do have the defending champions, the new champions, Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. I'm so glad I do not have to say the B Team are Tag Team Champions anymore, because as you guys know, if you follow the channel, I just really wasn't behind the B Team. I did not enjoy that at all. So I'm happy that Drew and Dolph do have the titles, but they are defending against Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose in the Shield. Seth already is the Intercontinental Champion, so that title is not being defended on this pay-per-view, which I think is a real shame. I feel like he either needs to drop that, but what I feel like they're going to do is the Shield is going to win the titles here, so that the Shield will have all 4 of the men's championships on Raw, and Vince McMahon will really like it. Even though I don't really agree with it, because I feel like the titles should be more spread out, so they're actually getting defended every week. And yeah, I just feel like the IC title is kind of losing its prestige. Rollins brought it up to the height that it had for a while with his feud with like The Miz. His match with Elias was pretty good. He's had some other amazing matches in there with guys like Dolph Ziggler, and matches during his open challenges that he was having on Raw. But I feel like now he's just dragging it down by just having it as an accessory piece in the Shield. And I feel like it'll be even worse once they win the Tag Team Championships. So hopefully Seth does drop the Intercontinental Championship soon. Ideally, what I'd like to happen actually is for Drew and Dolph to retain the titles, and then Seth and Dean start feuding over the IC title. I feel like that'd be a lot better, but once again, this is a predictions video, not a fantasy booking video. So for this match, I will be going with the Shield to pick up the win. Up next, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match, which I originally thought was going to be in the Hell in a Cell, but it's not. We've got 2 Hell in a Cell matches on the card when I honestly could have seen them doing 4, but I feel like that would have been way too much, so I'm kind of glad they're not doing that. But we do have the champion Charlotte defending against Becky Lynch, who is the heel in all of this, even though she's really getting cheered, and then Charlotte's the face, and she's really getting booed. So I feel like they need to do a double turn here, which would make sense because that's what the crowd wants, but I don't think that's going to happen. What I see happening here is Charlotte retaining the title, and they're going to continue Becky chasing the title because that seems to be drawing well. I could even see maybe Asuka interfering at the end. There's been some rumors flying around about her turning heel.
Shut the fuck up! Thank you.
There have been some rumors about Asuka interfering after the match and turning heel, but I don't think that makes sense at this time. I'm just going to go with Charlotte retaining, and then maybe Becky attacks her after the match, and we build to another match between the 2 of them. Next up, we have the Raw Women's Championship match. The defending champion, Ronda Rousey, taking on Alexa Bliss, and I think this match is literally going to go the same as SummerSlam. Ronda Rousey's going to win very fast. It'll be very one-sided. Although Alexa might get a little bit more offense in this month, considering Ronda has got bruised ribs after Alexa assaulted her on Raw, but it's still Ronda Rousey. Ronda's definitely going to retain. Hopefully they set up her next feud after the match, whether that's Nia Jax returning, or the rumor is it'll be Nikki Bella, which I'm not a Bella Twins fan. I'll just leave it at that. Up next, we have another match that I thought was going to take place inside Hell in a Cell, and that is the WWE Championship match between the defending champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles, taking on Samoa Joe.
Oh, Wendy!
What I'd really like to see here is Samoa Joe win the title. Honestly, I think Samoa Joe's really over. He's been a great heel in this feud. He's honestly probably been better than AJ in this feud. And I do feel like AJ's reign is just getting a little stale at this point. It hasn't been as good as we hoped. But I fully expect AJ Styles to retain the title here. For one, the video game's just coming out and he is on the cover, and I believe he actually has the belt on the cover of the game. I could be wrong on that one, but yeah, he's coming. The game's about to come out. He's the champion right now. He's on the cover. It really makes sense for marketing and stuff like that to keep the title on AJ Styles in terms of that. Plus, they're already advertising this match to happen again at Super Showdown. So my prediction for this matchup will be AJ Styles retaining the WWE Championship. We've got a mixed tag team match between Total Bellas and Miz and Mrs. And I just really hate it when matches are built up on reality shows, even though this one did kind of come out of the Miz and Daniel Bryan feud from last month. But anyways, for this matchup, I don't think it's going to be amazing. Brie Bella and Maurice, I mean, what do you really expect between them? But Miz and Daniel Bryan are pretty amazing, so that's good. For this matchup, I fully expect Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella to pick up the win. The Miz got the win last time. They will be facing off again at Super Showdown, and in that matchup, it'll be the winner getting a future WWE Championship shot. And in that match, I do expect the Miz to win. So I feel like Daniel Bryan needs to win now to sort of keep the feud going and have it make sense. So then Miz will probably win at Super Showdown. Hopefully win the WWE Championship from AJ Styles at, I'm guessing, Survivor Series or the Royal Rumble. And then hopefully Daniel Bryan can win the Royal Rumble and we can get their big blow-off match at WrestleMania. So yes, for this matchup, I fully expect Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella to pick up the win. Next up, we have our first of two Hell in a Cell matches. The first one is between Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. Apparently, backstage, the only reason this really wants to happen is because that's like a really big thing on Jeff Hardy's bucket list, is that he wanted to have a Hell in a Cell match before he retired. And obviously, Jeff is slowing down now. He probably only has like another year or two left, to be honest, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, I can understand. He's done a lot of crazy things throughout his career, and I can, you know, I can see why he'd want to retire at this point. He's done a lot. He's probably in a lot of pain, so yeah. Randy Orton, he's been on this new heel sort of run, so I really like that. The feud's been very good. I mean, we've got Randy Orton like going after his ears, which is always fun to watch. I mean, it's really not. It's kind of disgusting, to be honest. But anyways, for this matchup, my prediction is going to be Randy Orton picking up the win. I'm really scared because I feel like Jeff is going to do something crazy, and I'm really scared he's going to do a damn swanton off the top of the cell, but I feel like whatever he does, it's going to be crazy, and it's going to write him off television for a bit, because he definitely needs to deal with some nagging injuries. It's been rumored he's going to be taking time off for like the past 4 months, so I think it's about time he does that, because I think at this point he really needs it. And then Randy Orton will keep going on his heel run. Maybe he'll be facing someone like AJ Styles up next. He could be the next challenger for the title, even though AJ's got to defend against Samoa Joe at Super Showdown. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Maybe he'll face someone like Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's rumored to be coming back to Smackdown. It would kind of make sense since Randy Orton's trying to go after all of our so-called heroes. So yeah, I could see Randy Orton facing someone like Rey Mysterio next. But in this match, I do see Jeff Hardy doing something crazy, failing, and then Randy Orton picking up the win and Jeff Hardy being written off television for a little while. And our main event of the evening is another Hell in a Cell match between the defending Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, who is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. But the special guest referee, as revealed on Raw, will be Mick Foley, who is apparently going to take a bump in this match. Well, if you ask some news sites, he's going to take a bump in the match. If you ask other ones, he's not, because WWE hasn't cleared him. I don't know. I feel like he's probably going to get hit by Strowman at some point, even if it's just like shoved back a little bit. But I really hope he doesn't try to do something crazy, because Mick is really old and I really don't want to see something happen to him. But for my official prediction for this matchup, honestly, I think Roman's going to retain.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
And I don't like it, because Strowman is sacrificing his briefcase. This is the second year in a row that we're going to have a failed cash-in, which is really sad. And it's just, Roman, I'm not going to say that Roman should lose the title, because he really shouldn't. It's his first defense, but Strowman, in my opinion, has been working so hard for it all these years, and getting the Money in the Bank contract really like means you should be world champion. So I feel like Braun Strowman really should win this matchup, but I just know he's not going to. So my prediction is going to be Roman Reigns. I do feel like Braun Strowman should, though, so, you know, fingers crossed. Hopefully that happens. I think it should happen. Once again, if he didn't get it the first 6 times. But yeah, my prediction for this matchup is going to be Roman Reigns to sadly retain the title, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be very upset about that, myself included, but it at least we have our champion on Raw. That's going to do it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel down below, and turn on notifications. Make sure to join the Brotherhood. Follow us on all of our social medias down below. Go and support us there. Follow us, interact with us, all that fun stuff. And until then, I will see you guys in the next.